So today I'm going to show you three very different condos here in Hua Hin, Thailand, ranging from around 12,000 baht a month up until around 20,000 baht a month. What surprised me wasn't the prices, it was how different each place actually felt in real life. A condo can look great in photos, but real long-term living is very different. Hua Hin works well for retirees because it's developed enough for comfort, but still much calmer than places like Bangkok or Pattaya. Different parts of Hua Hin have very different feels, some busy, some much more residential and quiet. Most of the condos today are in Khao Takiab, just south of central Hua Hin, one of the most popular areas for long-term renters. So with that said, let's start with the first condo. The first condo is called La Habana in Hua Hin, located in Khao Takiab, and straight away it has a more polished resort-style feel compared to the others. The building is very well maintained, and the pool area feels modern, clean, and designed for comfort rather than just function. It has more of a holiday resort atmosphere than a basic apartment building. And location here is one of the biggest selling points. You're only a couple of minutes from the beach, which completely changes your daily routine if you live here long term. Because it's not just about the room, it's about what your everyday life actually becomes. Morning coffee, short walks to the beach, evening strolls, everything feels very easy here. Inside, the layout works well and doesn't feel like a standard studio setup. You've got an open kitchen and living area, and then a separate bedroom which gives much more privacy than you normally expect at this size. That separation actually matters more than people think once you're living somewhere full time. Most people here don't cook every day, but it's still important to have the option if you want it. The kitchen comes with the basics: fridge, microwave, stove, enough for simple living without any issues. And in places like this, you're not just paying for the room itself, you're paying for the location, convenience, and the overall lifestyle that comes with it. After looking at the condo, we also spent some time walking around the surrounding area, and this is something I always recommend. Don't just look at the unit itself, walk outside, see the streets, cafes, shops, and imagine daily life. Around here you've got cafes, restaurants, convenience stores, and everything you need within a short walk. So overall, this one sits at around 20,000 baht a month, and it definitely feels like the more premium lifestyle option of the three. This second condo is also in Khao Takiab, and immediately the feel is more simple and practical compared to the first. At around 12,000 baht a month, there's a noticeable difference in price, but the location still holds up very well. You're still in the same general area, close to cafes, local restaurants, convenience stores, and only a short walk from the beach. So from a lifestyle point of view, you're not losing the location advantage. And this is where Hua Hin becomes interesting, because you really start asking yourself how much space and comfort you actually need. For many people, walkability becomes one of the most important factors over time. If you can easily walk to food, get coffee, and the beach, daily life becomes much simpler. The building itself still has the usual facilities: pool, gym, security, parking, so nothing is missing in terms of basics. Inside, this is a more compact studio style room. You've got a double bed, small kitchen area, seating space, and a bathroom. Everything you need, but on a simpler scale. Whether this works really depends on your lifestyle. If you spend most of your time outside, walking, traveling, sitting at cafes, then a smaller place like this can actually work perfectly fine. But if you like spending more time indoors, space starts to matter more over time. And one thing people often underestimate in Thailand is how much the heat affects daily living. Even short walks can feel very different depending on the time of year. So things like shade, air conditioning, and nearby convenience becomes important. At around 12,000 baht a month, this is still very strong value for this location, especially considering how close you are to the beach. This third condo is La Casita in Hua Hin. And out of the three, this feels the most modern and resort style. The pool area is large with tropical landscaping and plenty of seating areas, and the whole development feels newer and more polished. It has that modern holiday style atmosphere that a lot of newer condos in Thailand are going for. Inside the room itself isn't particularly large, which is interesting for the price point, because a lot of the value here is in the overall development rather than just the size of the unit. You've got a separate bedroom, compact kitchen, small balcony, air conditioning, and full appliances, including a washing machine. And that's actually a big plus for long-term living. Small things like that make day-to-day life much easier. Location is also very strong here. You're close to Blueport, shopping malls, cafes, restaurants, and the beach is just across the road, so everything is convenient. At around 15,000 baht per month, this sits right in the middle between the cheaper and the more premium options. So if we break these down simply, La Casita is the most modern and polished, with a resort style feel and very convenient central location. La Habana feels more balanced, good space, strong beach access, and a more relaxed long-term feel. Baan Peang Ploen is the most budget-friendly option, simpler but still very livable in a great area. In Hua Hin, you're paying for location and lifestyle as much as the room itself. And for many people coming from Western countries, these prices still feel very affordable for what you get. But it's not a permanent holiday. Daily life still becomes routine, and long-term happiness comes from how well the lifestyle actually fits you. There's no perfect condo here. It really depends on your personality, your budget, and how you want to live day to day. So I'd be interested, which one of these would you actually choose if you were moving to Hua Hin long term? The modern condo, the balanced beach lifestyle, or the budget option close to the same area? Because I think different people will choose completely different answers depending on what matters most to them. And that's really the point of places like Hua Hin. There isn't one perfect way to live here. It's about finding the version of life that actually fits you. Before I finish today, a quick thank you to Ing from Smile Visa Hua Hin for taking the time to show me around these condos today and doing it all on a Sunday as well. A lot of you already know her for visa help here in Thailand, but she's now also helping people find condos and rental options around Hua Hin and Khao Tak Yab. So if you're seriously considering moving here and want some local help, I'll put her contact details below. If you've enjoyed the video and want to support the channel, you can subscribe, leave a comment, or even buy me a coffee using the link below. It genuinely helps me keep making these Thailand retirement videos. I also offer one-on-one consultation calls for people seriously considering retirement in Thailand. We go through the budget, lifestyle, visas, and whether the move realistically makes sense for you long term. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.